So, this is the Terrarian Yoyo, and it's also probably my favorite 1A Yoyo I have in my collection. So, reasons why? Well, obviously, you got the superficial reasons. Green and yellow is probably my favorite color in terms of like a color scheme, especially how it's done here. Really like it, as well as the spike side effect. I think it's really cool, and also because obviously it's a collaboration with Terraria, my favorite game. So I can't not like this Yoyo, right? But there's more. So first, the shape. You see the shape? It's kind of like an organic oil, except sharper, and I much prefer this. I think it looks better, but also kind of gives you like a ridge to put your middle finger, so your throws are extra stable, extra straight, and I'm a big fan of that. Another reason, this thing is extremely durable. Like, I've hit it, I've dinged it, against like marble, concrete over there, like wood tiles and stuff. Not a single visible scratch. This is crazy. Like, I have never had a Yoyo that's as durable as this. It's pretty crazy. Like, even my offspring Yoyos, they get a few scratches and a few like bits of like marking and stuff. They're pretty beat up, but this, like, I play on grass, but this is completely flawless. But why would this 50-pound, Yoyo be better than this 100-pound bimetal Yoyo? Competition design, Like, this has got so much more weight on the rims and, trying to get less center weight and, it's extremely smooth. This thing's like, I don't know how it's this smooth. It's like glass, it's crazy. But why do I prefer this? Well, it has something to do with I guess just how it plays, Everything about this is fun. It's kind of like Terrarian, that it's just there to give you a good time, There's nothing, it doesn't really go too overboard with anything, no crazy dark themes, no competitive edge, but it's just fun, right? And I think that has something to do with the center weight in it, because this has no center weight. I really like how it plays and stuff, but this, it has something on it, it's more floaty, it's a bit slower, but that's probably the only fault it has in terms of design, in terms of like how it plays. It's a little slower, so it's hard to do speed combos and stuff, right? But even despite that, it's just a fun Yoyo, You can do all the things you want with it, be it like tech or like, I guess you can't really do speed very well, but because of the center weight, I guess. But still, I really like it. It's a fun Yoyo. And another thing, the binds are extremely snappy. Like, I get the outlier is a pretty snappy Yoyo, I guess after a little while the response passive one thin. Same with this one, but I don't know, it's still got that like grip, on the string. Like, I do my plastic whip bind and it just comes. It's a really satisfying thing to do. It's really nice. I love this Yoyo. But why would this Yoyo be bad? Well, I'll show you this. So, for horizontal, when you play horizontal, you're not always going to perfectly have the Yoyo straight. Sometimes it'll be off angle here, sometimes it'll be off angle here, But since this design is kind of like an organic, if you were to have the string down here, it touches along all of the Yoyo, meaning that your horizontal has to be like dead straight if you wanna play well, Now, I'm not very good at horizontal, and I'm pretty awful with the Terrarian. Like, I can do a couple tricks. I can do like Eli hops or something, or like skin to jabble on my outlier. So I'm not very good at horizontal, but on this I can't do crap. That's about what I can do. It's not even horizontal. It's pretty much like, it's like a 45-degree angle to the ground, But it's not really a big deal for me. Something that is a big of a deal, check that. This Yoyo is quite unstable. Like, if your hips and your string formations, they aren't also perfectly straight, Yoyo's gonna start tilting, and you know it's gonna start losing spin really, really quickly. Of course, this has like you can do gyroscopic flops pretty quickly, but like who's doing the gyroscopic flops realistically? Yeah. Another thing I'm pretty bad at that I should share, but you know, skill issue, all that. I don't know, outlier, just the performance is way better. They're very different. And also one final thing, this is a big gripe of mine, but yeah, I get a nod. Let's say I'm doing my trick, you know, I'm having a good time, and I drop my green triangle, and now I've got a nod. Because of this kind of, I think it's called high wall, I'm not really sure, you have to really dig in to get that knot fixed. So, you know, I don't have any tools, so I'm gonna do the unthinkable and unscrew my yo-yo. You know, big, no, how could you do this? But, you know, I gotta do it. But, actually, this isn't as bad as you might think, because of these side effects. This is one drop patented design, you know. I don't like patents in the yo-yo community, but you know, I don't mind. But yeah, these axles, hella durable. And also means that if the axles strip, which they haven't so far, I've had this for like quite a few months, I've pretty much been throwing it every day, but once the axle strips, you can just buy a new side effect for like a tenner, which isn't much compared to the actual yo-yo, you know? Like, my outlier strips, and now I need to, like, if it's the actual cup that strips, I need to buy a new yo-yo, which is £100, or I need to find an axle, which is like impossible. I can't find any axles anywhere. Like, I would probably just buy like a cheap Crystal K2 and swap out the axle there, but I don't imagine that axle can be the best quality, so you know. This definitely has an advantage, I really like it. So, one final thing. So for all the TikTok zoomers out there, you can do the DNA.